Yeah, this is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
Let's go!
Time to catch up with the big man with the big thighs, Matthew Pavlich. You can check him out on Channel 9 News. Does an amazing
Can't
job.
see his thighs, though.
Oh, just take it from me. They're a great pair of legs. Good morning to you, Pav.
Well, you can still see them now. I stand up. I'm, that first segment
You do?
off the break, I do stand up, so
Yeah.
you can see them. They're just covered by suit pants these days rather than short.
So,
Probably a good thing for the viewers.
With such massive thighs, what does that do when buying pants? Because sometimes one's
Yeah.
thighs
Yes.
are too big and their waist is smaller. So talk to us about the struggle
Yes,
of being Matthew Pavlich.
Well, I'm probably a waist like a 35. Like I'm in between a 34 and a 36.
Yes.
But the problem is, if I put a pair of jeans on, they just don't fit over my calves, let alone my thighs. So it is an issue. I have to.
So you go for
I remember
elastic-waisted
that-
pants or lots of
Yeah.
belts?
No, well, having seen Lauren go through 3 pregnancies and sort of seeing how they cheat the system, maybe that's the best way to do
Yes.
it. I can go some slim fitting for my big thighs and calves, but just some looser. No, but that's not what I need. I need the other way around. I've got a skinnier type of waist, but just
Yes.
big fat thighs.
Yeah. It's all the power.
I can fit my leg into a jumper sleeve.
Well, so this is the thing. I walk around seeing guys with skinny leg jeans like yourself, Nathan, and I'm a bit jealous that you can get away with those chicken legs like you have.
It's
They
not
look
good.
beautiful.
Because sometimes when you've got a pair of skinny leg jeans, don't you look down and you go, if these had heels on, you would not know the difference.
Sounds like that mistake's been made before.
I usually use sensible flats. So
Better for his
I'm a
foot
girl on the
arches.
go.
She's a
Pav.
practical girl.
Girl on the go.
Well, speaking of girls on the go at the moment, Minjee Lee, one of, Royal
Yeah.
Fremantle's finest there,
Yes.
Pav. She's just struck gold yet again.
She has, won the LGPA Tour event over there in the US in New Jersey over the weekend. She talked about how consistent she played over the 4 rounds, so brilliant effort to take it away. This is you said it, Shawnee, a Royal Fremantle product. Her and her brother, Minwoo, just doing awesome things on the international stage. She rockets up to number 5 in the world, so she is dominating. It's great to see her. She's so humble, is the way
Yeah.
she got asked in a press conference just though, how did you celebrate? She said, my family's back, Dad's back in Perth at the cafe, and we've got mum and the brother on the other side of the country in the US, so I popped a bottle of champagne with the caddy and went to bed.
That's it.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's sort of nothing like we're used to hearing about some of these celebrations. But she goes on to the US Open there in the US, and what a great Fremantle product and Perth product that she is.
So when there's a brother and sisters that are great at golf, right? Amazing at golf, and then you've got your footballing families, you know what I mean? So all the brothers are amazing at footy and
Selwoods
stuff.
or Danaher's.
Yeah. Like, are we studying those families? Are we whacking them in a lab? Like, what's the deal?
Well, there should be, yeah. I would imagine
Do you
with the
think-
Selwoods, you would take some kind of genetic, with some blood samples or the like, to be able to get this going in the future.
I remember Ian Longmuir, Shawnee talking about, this is a country man from Quarter, sort of, sarcastic and likes a bit of humour. Him saying, "Well, I've produced 2 footballers. I should go out to stud."
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's the responsible thing to do.
I'm
and
not
there's
sure how
just like a lineup of potential wags.
Yeah, I don't think Steph was too happy.
Steph
about
wouldn't
it,
be
mate.
pretty happy. Yeah.
Well, those big
Mrs.
thighs,
Long.
mate.
But it's for the greater good. So,
That's
what are you going to
That's
do?
right. Absolutely.
Take a few for the team. I mean,
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
There has been some other good results too from our women's sportsmen over the weekend, Pav.
Sam Kerr. I mean, she just keeps doing it time
Never
and
heard
time
of
again. So she scored a break, Shawnee, in that Super League title match a couple of weeks ago, and was dominant for Chelsea. And then she just backs it up in the FA Cup with another 2 stunning goals. She is, right now, I can't think. Daniel Ricciardo maybe, but McLaren's not doing so well. But in terms of world stage athletes, we're talking about 2 of the best that come here from WA, Minjee Lee and Sam Kerr. I don't think there's anyone. Is there anyone on the international sporting stage that's doing it better than Sam Kerr at the moment in terms of Western
so.
Australians?
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
Wow.
Wouldn't have
She's
thought
just
so.
an absolute star, and what a great role model. She she speaks very openly and passionately about all the things that's going on in her life, and she's an absolute superstar. It's great to see her doing great things.
No
It is so good.
wonder Kate Walsh keeps coming back.
I know, that's
you
right.
think?
Just
Coming
wants
in
to
the
be
water. She
associated
wants
with
to be-
success.
Just like Kate Walsh, one more year here, she'll have an Oscar.
Let's hope so. Hey, Pat, the other thing I want to ask you for, and I spoke to Hayes about this. So Paul Hayes will be writing articles for the West Australian sometimes, and he
In crayon.
Morning, Hayes. And he.
What colour would you go with?
It goes
Obviously.
with yellow, which is weird because it's really hard to read. But you know what? We're just happy he's keeping busy.
Well, he wrote an article about Adam Simpson, for example, and then you've got to interview him, which he did interview him, and it starts off really awkwardly. So on that situation, on the weekends when you're covering sport for Fox, how do you go once you've quantified something about, say, a coach
You
or a
call
player?
for their head, and then you have to talk to them.
Well, I didn't call for Adam Simpson's head or anyone's head. Look, I'm very comfortable with those things because I guess when you play a competitive sport for a long period of time, you come up against each other and you say things on the field or you do actions on the field, and then you do run into each other off the field. So, stand by your convictions and make sure that you look people in the eye and you do your job. I don't really shoot from the hip too much, Shawnee, in that sense. But
Kane Corns, that's for sure.
No.
yeah, I think there's a few out there that play that type of game. Look, Adam Simpson and I, so we had a good chat at halftime, both before the interview and afterwards. We played international rules together. He knows that it's a challenging time for him at the moment, but I think I said with you guys a couple of weeks ago, they're going through lots of change in their list, and he, in my mind, he's been an outstanding coach. Probably, he's been the Eagles' best coach, hasn't he? Statistically, over a long period of time, and clearly is the man for the job longer term. I think there's other changes in and around the club with players and other things that could be the first lever to go, but they've got some challenging times. They play the Giants this week away. They're back here, and then they have a bye, which
They must be looking forward to that bye.
On the double, they're looking for the double buy, if that's possible.
Hey, Pav, I know we've moved on from the whole hippie club scandal, but we had fun speaking to Gov the other week and asked him about what clubs he used to trot around in when he's younger. What was the one?
Studio 146 in Albany.
In Albany.
Wow.
Did you ever go through a clubbing phase? And if so, what was your flavour?
Probably back in the day, the Zanzibar,
Yes.
Fremantle.
Yes.
That was
A bit of
that was a
Metro's
thing.
action
I
too,
didn't
I
go.
imagine.
Yeah,
I didn't go to
Metro.
one.
Yeah, that Shawnee was never there.
Definitely
Shawnee
not
had
there.
there was like a bar stool that just said S. McManus.
So we got Zanzi and you went to one of the four chambers at Metro.
Metro's.
Hey, Pav, what about Adelaide? Give us an Adelaide one. Come on.
So there was a place. Can you remember the place called the Planet, Shawnee, on Perry Street?
Yeah,
in
of course
Adelaide? You've probably been there. You just can't remember being there. There was a place called the Planet, which was a massive joint on Perry Street, which back in the day kind of had the Wednesday night uni crowd, and then it rolled into a massive sort of Friday and Saturday night as well. So that was when I would go back to South Australia and catch up with my scaly mates who were at uni and getting up to no good. That's where we'd get to. So
You got to mention Joplin's and the Newmarket Hotel next to each other.
So Joplin's was probably just before my time, Shawnee. I think I went there as a 16-year-old.
Of course you would have.
The first place I went to in Adelaide was on Hindley Street, the first nightclub, and it was called the Big Ticket.
The big ticket.
Big Ticket, yeah. I had to borrow some of Belly's clothes because they wouldn't let me in with my shoes on, so I had to borrow some of Belly's clothes to get in.
I always remember back in the day, Shawnee, if there was an away game, everyone packing their good shoes to be able to go out. That was important. Make sure you bring your closed-in shoes or your
lace-ups.
Lace-ups.
Yeah, lace-ups, so you could, and a collar, of course.
Yes.
Sorry, Shaun, how did you fit into Belly's clothes?
He was a bit of a man-child back in the day when we were younger. Yeah. And he loved these like the baggy pants, like the baggier jeans.
Oh, okay, so everything was longer, so it worked for you.
They would have worked good on me. We've gone full circle.
Exactly.
Nothing beats a cozy winter getaway or escaping to a tropical paradise. Whatif.com helps you make up for getaways you've missed. Plan and book everything travel all in one place. Jump online or on the What If app. What If? It's Aussie for travel.
Shaun, as a father, even though you'd like your children to have a little bit more adventurous taste buds, there is a real bonus to having kids that want to eat nuggets and chips.
When you go to any restaurant and you look at the kids' meal, which I do on a regular occasion, between $8 and $12, you can get your nuggets and chips and an ice cream. And so that's me,
and a drink
wholeheartedly.
usually as well.
And I'll try to keep my children on that as long as possible.
So you terrify them about things that are
So that means
not
they can have
nuggets.
spag bog, nuggets or fish and chips, yeah?
Yes, there are a few of my kids who have bucked that trend.
Right.
And
No,
it
you
has
don't want
become
that.
like a really costly thing.
Okay.
Like full on.
Spare a thought for the parents of these children. Xanthi is 4.
Hello, Xanthi.
Xanthi's favourite foods are squid and risotto. Her recent liking of wild garlic with rhubarb hot sauce
What?
is really floating her boat at the moment. And her current favourite is seaweed. She loves it in everything, even ice cream and gravy. She recently added wild garlic to her Cocoa Pops. What? Sophie is 5. Her favourite food is caviar.
Sophie.
Mussels, mini birds such as quail really gets her taste buds tingling.
Teeny tiny chicken.
She's partial to some lamb brain or lamb tongue.
No.
Oh.
No child ever.
And loves to have an afternoon snack of artisan cheeses.
Mummy, fix me a cheese board, please.
Michael, 12. Blake, his brother, 9. A typical meal last summer. Blake asked for scallops to start with, and then lobster thermidor. Michael went for squid, followed by seafood linguine. Now, Michael and Blake's parents, although they're proud of their children's classy tastes, they said it's traumatic going out for dinner with them because it's like they're going out to dinner with another couple, but that couple's not splitting the bill with
That's
them.
right. It's fine to have expensive taste if you're coughing up for it.
My kids
Their
not.
parents said they will always choose the most expensive items on the menu.
No, I've got one of those. One of those that just drives me insane. It's Cooper.
Yeah, but Cooper,
Why don't you name names, Shaun?
Cooper's
Hi, buddy.
not exclusively top shelf though, is he?
He
Only when Dad's
he's
paying.
exclusively
Well, that's every
the
job.
expensive thing on the menu.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, Megan's birthday early this year, we went to a real fine dining, and he was like, our kids will eat oysters. They'll be just gone, and they're $6 a pop, you know, that kind of thing. I don't even know if they'll like them, but they know they're expensive, so they'll just get them down. And Cooper, like a week before, he was telling us that he became a vegetarian, and I was going off me nut at him because I know he was full of it, right? So he goes, nah, this is it, blah, blah, blah. And then within 4 days, he's eating a bacon and egg sanger down at the
I was
shops.
going to say, you should have embraced
I
it,
was
Shaun.
like,
That would have
I
been
told
way
you.
cheaper.
Yeah.
Anyway, he said, well, I just did this, but I'm not eating steak and I'm not eating meat. So anyway, a couple of days later, we go to this fancy restaurant and he's eating these oysters, which is getting me because I know it's going to cost me a mint.
Yes.
And then he orders this steak that was $52. And I went nuts. Anyway, it's Megan's birthday. And she's going, I don't want fighting at the dinner table. You know, we're here and, you know, all this kind of stuff.
You allowed him to order a $52 steak?
Mate.
Back in the day, Shaun, what was the chances of us getting a $52 steak? The only way we get that would be being punched in the head with it.
Exactly. And I know I should have gone harder, but the wife was going, don't make a scene. It's my birthday.
Don't make a scene!
He doesn't like steak. Now he's got him 52 squids.
Even if he does like steak.
No. And weirdly, then he ordered 52 squids.
Oh, yes, I feel your pain.
See,
Anyway,
nuggets and chips,
I needed
much
to get that off my
easier.
chest.
So much easier. So when
easier.
you're complaining that your kids aren't adventurous, just listen to that.
This is Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
Spent the whole time reminiscing about our miserable childhoods while Shaun's son's eating $52 steak.
We're just talking about how we cannot count the amount of times that we were like hit by our parents.
Oh, yeah,
Severely.
smacked all the time.
Mum broke a finger.
And I was such a good child.
And as I said, she was the one that got the milk.
And Mum was the one that got the milk.
Because milk was
And Mum
for
was
tea.
the nice one.
We are talking about if your children have fancy tastes and how that impacts you. Samantha, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, hello, Samantha.
Talk us through your fancy kid.
My 3-year-old son asked for extra Parmesan cheese on his pasta. Has to be Parmesan, not normal.
Yes.
He loves arancini, but only the fancy one from the Italian place at Tony Ailes.
Well, he's not
Yeah.
yes.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
The most important thing is he is addicted to truffle salt.
Truffle
No.
salt.
Salt.
He asked-
And he's
he asked for
3.
truffle salt.
Sam.
Yes, and when my mother bought it for us originally, and when she asked him what he wants for Christmas, he says another carton or another jar of truffle salt.
Truffle
Can
salt.
I just say, the only salt he should know about is chippy salt.
That's right.
Exactly.
What's his name?
Xavier.
Oh, Xavier.
Bloody
Xavier and his truffle salt for Christmas.
That's just amazing. And it's, we need some fresh Parmesan.
And
Reggiano,
sorry, where are
please.
the arancinis from? They can only be from where?
From Dolce and Salata at Tony Ailes.
Tony Ailes, yeah. My dad goes there every day. He gets the scraps for the sheep.
He'll lick his finger and dip it in the salt and lick it
Amazing.
Okay.
as well as having it over his finger.
Sometimes
salt.
do you look at Chips and Nuggets parents and go, you've got everything? Let's go to
Thanks,
Leah.
Sam. Hi, Leah.
Hi, how are you?
Oh,
Good,
Great,
Leah.
Leah.
Just
Okay.
getting over Xavier.
Does your kid have fancy taste too?
Yes, I'm not sure how, but last year she was shopping online for her birthday at 5, and she showed me a teddy bear from Gucci that was $13,000.
What's her
Did
name?
you tell her she was dreaming?
What's her name?
Billy.
Billy.
Billy. Billy's not a Gucci teddy bear girl.
And Billy,
Yeah.
is that the only one? Because once a kid gets fixated on something, that's the only one she wanted, yes?
Yeah, but she didn't get it. There's
Okay,
no
no.
Oh,
chance.
my
Oh, well,
God.
no.
That's 13 grand.
$13,000 teddy bear.
Well, how did she get onto the Gucci page in the first place?
She typed in teddies on Google and then
Found
went to the
it,
shopping tab
yeah.
and then was scrolling through, as you do
Right.
at 5. You
As
know?
you do at 5.
Oh, well, I'll
Yep.
tell you what. You better start saving because at 13
Yes.
she's going to want a Prada pony.
Even she does want to do horse riding, and I said no.
No.
No,
Oh, man,
mate.
that is so
You know what you
expensive.
need to do? You need to get in near a horse and have the horse kick her. You need to create a trauma early for expensive things.
What about, can I just bite her instead of kicking her?
Well, yes,
don't
you
want-
can bite her. Yeah, or whip her in the face really savagely with its
Nathan.
tail.
This is parenting 101, mate.
Isn't it just?
But you do. You need anything
I
expensive.
feel for you.
Have them be assaulted by it.
You don't hear this from
All right.
Maggie Beer. Or Maggie
Maggie
Depp.
B.
Maggie B
My
just wants to
name's
get a
Maggie.
burnt fig.
The Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
We are talking about what your unique COVID experience might be. Like your face felt like it was on fire and all your skin peeled off.
That is super unique, actually.
That
Isn't it
is
just?
Well done, Lisa.
concerning.
I've
and
never heard
and
that.
should have been on the news.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's go to Talia. Hi, Talia.
Hi.
Hi, Talia.
Okay.
All right, so this. Okay, give it to us. Jeez.
What happened?
So my children came down with it first, and then I didn't even know they had it, and they were just so swollen in their eyes, that like the bags. They had bags on their eyes. They
Yep.
were so swollen, and when I become unwell, I was so swollen in the face, I couldn't even use my glasses. Like it wasn't even helping.
So
face
your
washes.
face, your
Well, you
head
could put your
swelled up.
glasses on.
Like I was just trying to like bring him down. Like they were so puffy, it looked like I got bitten by a bee.
Oh, puffy face.
I have
And then when
not,
my
I've not
husband,
heard this.
I've not heard of this.
yeah, it was so bad. And then when my husband, my husband was the last one to get it, and my little sister, because she was stuck in our house. And then when they become unwell, they were literally crying nearly, and I'm like, I have no sympathy for you.
Yeah.
So okay, so your
My head's swollen.
your head's the size it is, right? Give me a percentage of how much it puffed up by.
Oh, out of 10, probably 8. I was so swollen.
That's nearly double the size of your head.
So
And on top of that, my taste buds did go, and
Yeah.
I was trying to enjoy my caramel block, and no, I've never had caramel ever since. It was just not the same.
Can I
I'm
just
hearing
say-
there's a caramel kind of link between
Yeah.
your taste
My
buds
favourite.
going.
Caramel. I've never got
favourite.
the caramel.
It's your favourite.
Oh, no. Well, caramel
No, not
with all
caramel,
the different...
but this
No,
is the
that's
caramel.
specifically caramel.
And it's controversial. Have you tried the
No, I don't
caramel
think I
chocolate
have.
rock? I don't think it's as what everyone thinks it
Ooh,
is.
that's a controversial take.
Anyway, sorry.
God,
Don't
Nathan.
mean
don't
to
upset
take
Talia.
it
She's had
away.
enough.
I know.
Send your emails
Yeah.
in if you have a disagreement with Nathan
Send
Morris,
your
please.
emails in. What's the email
Everyone,
address?
we'll give you the fax number.
Rebecca's in Yanshev. Hi, Rebecca.
Morning, guys. How are we?
Hi,
I bet
Zach.
You've suffered as well. What was your unique COVID experience?
Well, I thought I had hay fever, and I had this like massive itch in my nose. You know that feeling before, that sensation before you sneeze?
Yes.
Yeah, so imagine that like not going away. And then I reckon I broke the world record for sneezing because I just like could not shake it. And the funniest thing was my husband, he was in a household with me, my 2-year-old, my 1-year-old, and a 15-year-old, and he still didn't get COVID.
With you
Oh, it happens
sneezing
a lot, and you're
With
sneezing all
me
over the
sneezing
place.
all over him all night long, like he did not move rooms.
And just
amazing,
that
isn't it?
constant sneeze itch. So how many days did that not go away for?
That was at least 3.
So you would have had that pre-sneeze face. You know that.
Yes, where you're always.
You know that.
Yes, that one. My son would say, "Hey, Peter, I get that a lot. I get it a lot." Oh, Beck, I feel your pain.
Imagine having
I
pre-sneeze
also had like the
face.
white, like COVID is this like white, clear, glizzy kind of, thing that comes out of your mouth at the same time as well.
Oh, that's good
That's,
news.
um,
I was happy to hear
Yeah,
that,
that's
actually.
going
Vic.
everywhere.
Yeah, super
Oh,
sexy.
I really wish we could have found the trifecta of the burning, giant, swollen face. That's
With this
pre-sneeze
all
expression.
at once.
And-
all at once.
And drooling.
Jennifer's in Cardinia. Hey, Jennifer.
Hi, Jen.
Hey, how are you?
Good, Jen.
Well, we're learning right now.
Yes. What have you got for us?
Sorry, this is actually my mum. Everything tasted like black jelly beans for her.
That's
So
very
a real
specific.
aniseedy flavour.
Yeah.
I hate black jelly beans. That would be
I
a
know, you always
Oh,
nightmare.
never
leave
eat them.
them.
Yeah, never eat them.
Yep.
Oh, that's
no.
rough. How long did that last, you know?
I think it was a few days.
Oh, that's tough.
Everything
Yeah.
you eat.
Everything tasted like black
What's the
jelly
taste
beans.
again now?
Aniseed.
Aniseed.
Yeah.
Aniseed. So
Yeah.
it's sort of like
Like
a
a
licorice
licorice.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
sort of taste. Because I'm not a licorice person either.
Nah, those
No,
black
she
cats, you always
hated
leave
it.
them
Oh,
out.
really?
Don't eat
Because
them.
you know what? Because usually women around our mums' age, they usually love like a
They start
boiled lolly or an
leaning-
aniseed taste.
Leaning
do,
towards
don't they?
licorice.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
Like, yeah,
my
they
mum
suddenly
does.
go, ooh, licorice. It's like, oh, well, that's a treat, is it?
That's brilliant. Thank you so much,
To
Jennifer.
be honest, out of a lot of them, that seems like one of the most disturbing ones.
That's right. Your face swells to twice its size. No, everything tasted like black jelly beans.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun.
Can I just say it's such a thrill when someone from the Morris family is up for a major award.
Does everybody gather around and get very excited about this? All the
Do
Morrises,
some Morris
mate?
dancing.
Oh, we
and-
do. We do Morris dancing. We play our anthem, which is
Of course.
a bit of Jenny,
Jenny Morris.
Auntie Jenny.
Auntie Jenny.
Well, it's well worth celebrating.
I know it
Nathan,
is.
because cousin Julia, in
Cousin
fact,
Julia.
has been nominated for the TV Week Gold Logie.
Well,
the
she's
most
an icon,
popular
that.
personality on Australian
We're
television.
so proud, the Morrises.
She joins us now, cousin Julia. Hello.
Oh, I tell you what, I'm still a bit grumpy that I haven't been given my orange cake recipe from the family reunion, but I'm letting it flow through me.
I tell you what, Auntie Julia, cousin Julia, should I say,
Oh, no.
there
We
is
don't know.
also a very famous carrot cake Morris
Oh, yes, recipe.
recipe you need to get
from
part of.
one Marlene Morris.
Claims it's the family favourite, but no one's ever tasted it.
Oh, no, well, that's exactly right. No one's ever tasted it because we have to take it like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Fun bag.
Thank you.
It's not a cake that you can spread around.
It's not.
It's
It's
but you
not.
know, it's a family legacy,
Yeah,
and it's just
yeah.
something that we hold dear, don't we?
It is. Julia, amongst your travels around the Morris clans of the world, have you ever personally bumped into Jenny, our namesake, of course?
Yes,
Our anthem
yes,
singer?
indeed,
Yes.
and you're absolutely right. Not only, of course, are we related by fake blood, but we are also related through the sheer joy of her listening music into my ears, feeling happy every time I hear it.
Yes,
So
yes, because we all need a
It's-
break
it's
in the
both
weather.
We do.
Familial and spiritual connection,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do with a different soundtrack to every single family reunion.
It becomes quite an earworm, doesn't it?
It does. It's a Morris worm, which obviously, you know, we've had to discuss in the past under a completely different umbrella, but that's another story altogether.
Hey, Julia, we were going to speak to you by you visiting a studio,
Yes.
but are you stuck in the traffic? Give us a rundown. What's happened this
God.
morning?
Okay, so I live so far on the other side of town from Nova, but last night popped the clothes out,
Yep.
got all ready, tra-la-la, and then decided to take every single closed road. Well, you can either go this way or that way. You're like, I need to go straight ahead, guys. That's what I need. Anyway, so I'm pulling up to the studio in about 2 minutes, which is going to be a little bit delayed for us. But I said I don't want to miss out.
Well,
Family.
can I
Yes,
just
that's
say,
right.
Needs to
That's
be
right.
like, how come you weren't there?
can I just say, Queen Julia,
Yes.
Does Queen Julia drive herself?
Well, I reached out to the shareholders and got Employee of the Month and shouted myself a car. So, yes.
Well done. Well done.
Bloody duh.
And it's like driving toothpaste out of a tube. Let me tell you.
Are you one of these
Very-
people? Are you one of these celebrities, Julia, that has a bit of a chat with the driver, or do you like to just like be on your phone and being all?
Okay, well, truthfully, I do not like to speak to anybody, but I do because I've got people-pleasing issues.
Haven't we all?
Quite the conflict, isn't it?
Hey.
Oh, as soon as it starts like, so, what's Dr. Chris like? I'm like, honestly, I feel like, I won't say what I feel like because, honestly, it's so easy to be cancelled.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
That's right.
I read so carefully. I was going to use a much more bloated version of hurting myself than I should have and didn't, so that's good. We're all safe.
Cousin Julia, this morning we had a heated debate about whether you need to peg your clothes onto a clothes horse. Us three do not peg our clothes onto a clothes horse.
No, I'm as loose as a goose.
Yes, you're one of us. I think probably this should be how we decide who to vote for on Saturday.
Don't think I haven't been bitten by the heavy undersleeve that'll drag things down onto the floor on occasion.
Yes.
That is so true. I mean, put that in your day. Think about that for a bit longer because we all have an opinion on it. It's really weird.
Yeah, I know.
Really weird.
Mine are so, I don't mean this rudely, but mine are so thick I don't think I could get pegs around.
She likes a really thick, heavy crotch.
Yes.
Undergarment.
A substantial gusset.
I'm in the clothes horse, you knucklehead.
Right. Sorry. We thought we were talking about something else.
Hey, Julia, obviously we've had a hiatus from the Logie Awards for a couple of seasons. So so you've just been building up to this crescendo that we're about to see. Has it been a nervous time?
Oh, can you imagine? No, look, over the time it hasn't been on, I have been disappointed because it is honestly, well, as you guys know, you've been, like, it is such a fun night. It's very silly. It's the only time where you really get to see other people from other networks all in one spot like that. So it is a little ripper of a night. But, yes, in terms of votes and tra-la-la, you're just like, I'm not sure how much I appeal to the young people. So you just sort of, But then when the nominations are announced, I'll spend a good month and a half being really quite furious about it.
Well, I mean, if you're looking for an omen on the night, it's happening on Sunday, the 19th of June.
That's right.
Which is, of course, the birthday of one Nathan Morris.
Ta-da!
Beloved family member of yours.
I know.
This is a dead set cert.
I've got a chance to live. This is what I'm talking about.
I know.
This may happen, babe.
It's the only reason why I haven't gotten angry that Julia's not coming to my birthday yet.
That's right. I mean, it's the only excuse you'll allow.
Funny was the RSVP I sent.
No, mate, it was a brown eye. It was actually just a picture.
It was a Dr. Chris Brown eye.
Dr. Chris Brown eye for sure. I don't think he will have ever heard that at school, so
No.
I'm looking forward to bringing that back to his ears.
Well, everyone needs to vote.
Vote
number
for
one,
Julia.
for cousin Julia. Let's play her out.
Yippee!
With Auntie Jenny.
Auntie Jenny, we're surrounded.
Great deviled eggs, great sauce.
I think she's going to win. I think that's a proper omen. 19th of June.
19th of June.
You can go to tvweeklogiesvote.com to cast your vote for cousin Julia.
Vote for anyone else.
Thanks for talking to us, Jules.
Oh, I love you guys. Miss you. I want to come back and do Morris dancing with you very soon.
Of course
Yes,
you are.
we'd
This
love
time
that.
we're going to
Anytime.
drop it like it's hot. Bye, cuz.
You're listening to Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
All right, we want to hear more tales of things that happen so often that a sign had to be put up to stop it from happening.
I'm very close to putting up a sign at my place, and this has happened twice.
Oh, is it
now.
on the bins?
Yeah, it's on the bins.
You've already put signs on the bins before, haven't you?
Yeah, people ignore them. But this sign is ridiculous. So we recently, over a couple of weeks, have had people at the start. So the bin's just been cleared, right? So it must be at the start of the fresh bin week. And now it's 2 weeks because your red bins don't get
Yes.
Yeah,
taken over 2 weeks. They put raw food or
Well, that's supposed to go in your green bin.
old feet. Yeah. Exactly, and the green bin. So they've put that all in all these bins, and no matter whatever bin you're putting it in, any food that's about to go off or that's going to go off, like a chicken carcass, what do? You leave it in your fridge, or you put it in the freezer and you put it out in the last day. Anyway, our bin room was just inundated with bin flies and maggots.
Oh, maggots!
Like, are these people adults or not? Like you know what to do, don't you?
But if you close the door.
What's that? And then the flies stay there and then it's not your problem?
That's right.
Oh, because you don't put the bins out.
Because you do. That's your problem. Well, let's go to Shannon in Lower Chittering. Hi, Shannon.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Shannon.
Did somebody put a sign up? What happened?
It was my chiropractor who actually put the sign up, and I was only there yesterday. So it actually says, before your appointment, please make sure you remove your shoes, belt, dangly earrings, and all weaponry.
All weaponry?
Oh, my God.
Has there been a lot of people turning up with shotguns and or swords? What's going on?
I have no idea, but I cracked up and even said to the chiropractor, is that sign necessary? And he said, you might be surprised.
Wow.
Oh, my
Shannon.
God.
So did he have a place for you to put your nunchucks? Or
Yeah, they go on the nunchuck
But
rack.
the worst thing is once you take your nunchucks off, a lot of the times you forget them. It's like,
Oh, no, you got to go back.
Then you got to
the
go
worst.
outside. Then there's a situation where you got to give it a damn good
Yes.
nunchucking.
It is
don't
easier
like
to
that.
treat your spine if you have removed your weaponry.
All right.
Just
Well,
gonna
you
give
know,
the
Nat.
offi- the
We're
official
professional.
word.
All right, we
Thanks,
are
Shannon.
talking about things that have happened so often that then necessitate a sign, like removing your weapons when you get your back done. Helen's in Butler. Hi, Helen.
Oh, hi guys, how are you?
Good,
Great.
Helen.
Helen, what happened?
Okay, so I have a husband who needed reminding because he has a tooth issue where he doesn't have all his teeth, so he has a plate thing.
Yep.
And he would constantly forget to put it in. So I had to make a sign for our ensuite bathroom mirror that just said in massive letters, tooth. So that he wouldn't forget to put it in.
Just to remind him, chuck it in.
Honestly, it was A4 size paper stuck to the bathroom mirror so that he wouldn't forget to put it in and look like a, well, I don't want to say, when we walked out with that.
I don't want to insult whoever's listening
Yes.
to that. Won't take offence by
A
that.
toothless yokel is what you're saying.
Oh,
yes.
it just says
indulges his
tooth.
Yes.
That's something really
No,
sweet
honestly,
about
true story.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a good wife, Helen.
Yes.
You're a good one.
Yes, she's very
Tooth.
concerned.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun in podcast form.
We are talking about when something happens so often that it required a sign to be put up to prevent it from happening again.
All right. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, how are you?
Fantastic.
Great,
We
Michelle.
are ready for this sign. What happened?
So I have a friend that works in hospitality, and it was such a common usage to boil knickers in the kettle to clean them. They had to put a sign up in hotel rooms.
Do
Oh
not
my
boil
God.
your
Knickers.
knickers in the kettle.
True story.
Are you serious? What?
Make sure you clean that kettle before you use it, is all I can say.
Oh, my
Yeah.
Lord.
I can.
I mean, I've
How
never
many-
thought...
how many times have you done that, Nat?
No, I've never thought to boil... My underwear's never been so soiled that I thought boiling it was the answer. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can just...
No.
You rinse them out in the bathroom sink with a bit of the soap. That's it.
I tell
If
you,
you
But
like
you
an
don't
English
boil
breakfast,
them.
I
what
do,
would you call
Shaun.
that one?
I don't know. I'm sure it'd taste like a long black or something. Wouldn't it? Like,
That's what I'm drinking right now. Thanks for that,
And you'll be all, is that soy?
Some kind of mocha, I'd
Nathan. Thank you,
imagine.
Michelle.
It's a weird taste.
Sam's in Ellenbrook. Hi, Sam.
Hi, guys.
All
Hi,
right.
Sam.
What was the sign that needed to be put up and why?
Well, some fellow Ellerbrookиans will probably know this story, but we had a quite a large renovation done at the shopping centre not long ago.
Yeah.
And as part of that, they put a travelator in from the upper storey car park.
Yes.
And one of the stores was at the end of the car park, and they ended up having to put a sign on the window of that store to say, this is a window, because so many people were coming off the travelator walking straight into the same
Love
drive.
it.
And would they have like a running start off the travelator and launch themselves
This is
into
a
it?
window.
That'd be so...
Yeah.
You would get your speed up because you're going down the travelator,
Yes.
so obviously you're getting your speed up. So I can imagine a few of them would have had a few clear knockouts, but yeah, to have quite a large
That would be
sign
so
saying
funny to be on the
window.
inside of
Yeah.
that, just watching people steam towards you, going, oh, here comes another one. It's like a bird flying into a window.
is a
Amazing.
window.
Thank you, Sam.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat, and Shaun.
The Australian Swim Championships kick off today in Adelaide. You can watch it on Prime Video. And Gianne Rooney, well, hasn't she won every gold medal there is to win? She'll be calling all the action. She is royalty in Australian swimming. Gianne, come on in.
Oh, thank you. What a beautiful intro.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Absolutely, you
it's quite
deserve it.
true,
You're
but we'll take it.
Oh, come on, it is
You got
true.
an Olympic
Yeah.
gold medal, you got World Championships, you got Commonwealth Games. What is there to win that you haven't won?
Well, no, okay. No, that's fair enough. It was a long time ago, though, but
We've got long memories.
take
Yeah.
it.
Gian, with a medal, do you hang it on something? Do you box frame it? What do you do with it?
Okay, it's actually quite hilarious. My most prized one, which is Olympic gold out of Athens in 2004.
Yep.
I don't know if you cast your minds back, but Athens was almost the Olympics that just got up and running. You know, there was no roof on the pool. They had to
Yes.
keep moving the Olympic village.
Yep,
because
dogs
they kept lining
everywhere.
archaeological dig site.
Yeah.
So the medal actually, she can't be kept in the case, the official case that she comes in, because the goddess Nike that is on the front, if you put it in the case, it actually closes and scratches her boobs. So she's a little bit scratched, she's a little bit tarnished, she's a little bit rusty.
Her boobs have been round the block,
she's
is what you're saying.
case.
That's fantastic.
That's
Jen.
so funny.
That is so good. Oh, well, you know what? There's going to be some interesting action this week. You know, I know a lot of people would have asked you various things. Of course, Cody Simpson's caught our eye and whether he's good enough to be able to make this team for the World Championships that are coming up in Budapest and also the Com Games. Yes, so this is a double trials event for those two events coming up. So it means a lot. And look, after the success of Tokyo last year, which was just extraordinary, I'm so excited to see everyone race again. And we've almost got a few different dynamics this time around. You've kind of got the returning Olympic champions. You've got the young ones that were on debut in Tokyo who made a splash, who are looking to cement themselves further and even vie for an individual spot. You've got some ones that are on the redemption path. Mac Horton looking to make an individual spot on a team again. Shayna Jack from exactly right, from a doping scandal. So in terms of that, there's so many complexities to these trials, which makes it fascinating and interesting. And then you've got a pop star that's, you know, devoted himself to the world of swimming, looking to make a team. So, but he can
as I said, there's so many interesting ones. He can, and everyone thought at the start that this was just a publicity stunt, and it really has never been a publicity stunt. He comes from incredible swimming genes with his mum, Angie Greenwood, as her maiden name, who I used to know and swim with. She was on a Commonwealth Games team back in the day. His dad, Brad Simpson, was a swimmer as well on Australian teams. So he comes from great stock, and he's always had this underlying want and need to see where he could go in swimming. So the goal is Paris in 2024. Yeah. Everything else is a stepping stone, but from all reports, he's flying in training. So maybe this could happen sooner than we think.
Yeah, he made the final of the Olympic trials, finished 8th, but that's, making the final is still pretty solid because he wasn't expecting to.
Is this an untapped market? Should we be every year chucking a celebrity in the pool and just seeing what happens?
See if the Veronicas can swim.
That's
I mean,
what
why
we're
wouldn't
talking
you?
about,
That's
in
a
the
good
fact
point.
that, with over 6 million social media followers, if he's bringing any more eyeballs to swimming, we're happy about it.
It's a great thing.
But,
I know.
Yeah, especially when he's up against Kyle Chalmers in the 100 fly today.
Yes.
So Kyle isn't swimming freestyle events at these trials. He's getting an exemption pass to swim the 100 free at Commonwealth Games, but he's doing the 50 and 100 fly here. So he'll come up against Cody Simpson today and Matt Temple, who's Tokyo Olympic finalist. So this is going to be almost a battle for the ages just in that one event itself. And then you've got women's 100 free today, which, as I mentioned, Shayna Jack. You've got Ariane Titmus, who is, of course,
what's she ever done?
400. Yeah, exactly right. She's won the 200 and the 400 gold medal in Tokyo, silver medalist in the 800. She's coming down to do 100 free because she wants a bite of that 4x1 freestyle relay action.
Right.
So, I mean, you've just got all these wonderful events coming up, and this is just day one.
Okay, that's all very well and good, but, you know, in my day, right, when I was playing sport and then I go and watch it.
Badminton.
Yeah. I'd be getting itchy feet. So how are you when the swimming's going on when you're commentating?
You know what's hilarious is that I retired in March 2006, and I have not swum a lap since
Is
that
that
day.
true?
No, really?
Not even in a kidney-shaped pool?
I do not even own swimmers that would be appropriate to go for a swim in. So I feel it's a really healthy place to be. I'm incredibly grateful for my swimming career, but I don't miss it at all.
Gian Rooney, high and dry.
Yeah.
Hey, Gian, what does the smell of chlorine do to you then? What, like,
trigger you?
Yeah. What does that smell do?
Yes. Well, that's the problem, is that most swimmers, and this is a funny fact, most elite swimmers who spend a lot of time, obviously, training in a pool, develop an allergy to chlorine.
Yeah, that's cruel, isn't it?
So it's actually this counterintuitive health issue of you spend so much time in chlorine, you develop an allergy to it.
So what allergy?
Exactly right.
What happened?
Like respiratory, nasal, all that kind of thing. So I'm a hay fever, asthma, allergy, sinus girl. And so, yes, because it is a chemical that, as you said, it takes away all those little fine nose hairs, ear hairs. Like, I never knew that you got earwax until I retired from swimming.
Oh, my God.
Is that right?
I never knew you got dirt under your fingernails.
Oh, because
I never knew.
You were just wet all the time.
It's like you were just constantly boiled.
Like in a dishwasher.
Like in the dishwasher with the Finish tablet.
Exactly, yes.
Oh, my
All
God.
these things you don't realise that actually, I didn't realise till I retired, and I was like, why are my ears so itchy? What is that? People are like, have you cleaned them? I'm like, what do you mean? Why do you have to clean your ears?
Yeah.
Like, because you get earwax.
Because all your wax was just dissolving into the pool. Isn't that a lovely thought, everybody?
Exactly, yes.
That is interesting.
Death pit of disgustingness of bodily human functions that are in the pool together.
Right. Have you ever come across a pool that when you're weeing it, the ring of dye goes around you? Has that ever been?
No.
No. Okay, great.
No.
Me
But
neither.
I feel like I needed it because can I tell you that, when you're squad training and you're in the pool for 2.5 hours.
Yes.
And,
is this a confession?
That's why the chlorine's there.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Have to have a nervous wee.
Yeah. Well, no, Gian's talking about it at number 2.
Oh, no.
And the creepy crawly was going...
Have you taken quite the turn, Gian?
Oh, my God.
Well, I'll tell you what, you can see Australia's greatest swimmers in action competing for these World Championships and also the the Commonwealth Games. Prime video from today, everyone. Gian, really appreciate your insight, and I can't believe you haven't had a swim.
Never swum a lap.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
And the number 2 thing,
I'm
though.
glad for my expertise in the world of swimming, but also all the unfortunate side of it as well.
Yes,
I'm glad I could help.
Yes, quite the insight.
Enjoy your earwax.
Yes.
Congratulations, sweetheart.
Time to be alive. Thanks, Gian.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.